That's the thing. It's not talking about Christian pastor. The pastor don't know squat.
Right.
The pastor don't know nothing. This Bible is revolutionary.
Right.
Why do you think the slave master didn't want us to read when we was on the plantation?
Right.
What was the reason for that? Why he didn't want us to be educated? Because when we left from Africa, guess what we were? I'm gonna read it.
From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Now look, I want to show you the book, because y'all can buy this. I want y'all to see the book. Y'all can buy this along with the Bible, right? Babylon to Timbuktu.
Page 86. Many Jews fled to those parts of Northwest Africa known as Tunisia, Algeria.
Known as Tunisia,
Algeria, Morocco, and
Mauritania.
Mauritania.
Hey sis, don't go nowhere. Hold on real quick. Come on.
Many other Jews fled to the areas of Rome, did not have any jurisdiction.
So now, watch this. I'm going to jump back one. I want you to read right here where it says during the period.
During the period of Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated
or guessed that what?
That over 1 million Jews.
Over 1 million Jews, go ahead.
Fled into Africa.
Fled into Africa, go ahead.
Fleeing from Roman persecution.
They were fleeing from white folk. That's what the real Romans were. Watch this, come on.
And slavery.
Read.
The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
So that's what it was.
Top shelf, road runner, see this here, yeah, you on the boat. The type of call a play while you focused on the scope. Never boast if you ain't got the works to show. Rule the earth, this nation business, we done this here before. They say, Chief, go get into your bag. My Bible on me, I don't need no back. The Lord said he say the prophets last. Make the time short so you know we
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
You see where we were sold? And we're familiar that we got sold over this way. Now, a lot of our brothers and sisters are very ignorant, very stupid, and they don't want to actually adhere to knowledge when it's coming out. So I'm going to just say this right here. A lot of this, you see, we got sold over to North, Central, and South America. So all of us are all throughout here. We speak English and Spanish. That's us, right?
Right.
But then look inside of Africa. We got sold inside of Africa. But who you think was buying us inside of Africa?
Right. Bring it up.
Who's who? Huh? You said our own? See, I knew you was going to say that. That's why I asked the question. Who you think was buying us? So you said our own. Who you think was buying us inside of Africa?
Bring it out.
You don't know? You know why you don't know? Because they only want you to focus on the fact that we got brought over here. Not what happened over there. I'm going to tell you something that they do. What they do is they say, hey, a lot of our brothers and a lot of our sisters are Islam, right? But the Arabs are the ones who actually sold us to the white man to come over here.
Right.
So when they had gave us that, they gave us over to the so-called white man inside of Africa, inside of Saudi Arabia. Look at the map. We have it all right here for proof. Inside of there, they also sold us to the Chinese.
Right.
Brought us over there to China.
Right.
Brought us to Japan. Brought us to India.
Right.
Those black people you said that we sold out. No. That was real Africans selling Israelites.
That's right.
That's what that was. Hey, real quick, Babylon and Timbuktu. I had it somewhere over here. Give me that book. I'm going to show y'all something. I want to show y'all a cosign. I want to show y'all a record. A lot of our brothers and sisters don't know this history, but the reason why they don't is because y'all haven't had proper teachers. What's going on, my sister? Doing good. So now, for example, why do you think a lot of us are Islam today, for example? Because we say that's the black man's religion. You heard about that as well, sis, right, bro? You heard that? Islam is the black man's religion. Y'all heard that before, right? Why do you think we say that? You don't know? They like to say that that's the oldest, if I'm correct, they like to say that that's the oldest religion that's here, at least for us, because it was in Africa. Those same guys that sold us inside there. The main link that he was trying to make with you is the reason why we were sold is because we didn't keep God's commandments.
Right.
All of the garbage that we're doing right now, we like to have things like this as a distraction. Some of us, like for example, across the street, you heard the sister the whole time, she was trying to cuss us out. But there's problems inside the life to where now I have to feel comfortable about going down in that bottle. We didn't come out here so that way we can help our people not feel that and then come back into the comfort of God.
Right,
That's the thing. It's not talking about Christian pastor. The pastor don't know squat.
Right.
The pastor don't know nothing. This Bible is revolutionary.
Right.
Why do you think the slave master didn't want us to read when we was on the plantation?
Right.
What was the reason for that? Why he didn't want us to be educated? Because when we left from Africa, guess what we were? I'm going to read it. Give me this real quick.
You want 86?
Yeah, give me that. Many Jews fled. Read that. And then I'm going to jump over. I'm going to show y'all what we were before we came here and how they destroyed us. Watch.
Bring it out. From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Now look, I want to show you the book, because y'all can buy this. I want y'all to see the book. Y'all can buy this along with the Bible, right? Babylon and Timbuktu. Let me show you what the records that he is a prophet. But let me show y'all what this dude had did. Come on.
Page 86. Many Jews fled to those parts of Northwest Africa known as Tunisia, Algeria.
Known as Tunisia,
Algeria, Morocco, and
Mauritania. Hey sis, don't go nowhere. Hold on real quick. Come on.
Many other Jews fled to the areas of Rome, did not have any jurisdiction.
So now, watch this. I'm going to jump back one. Now, we fled. When it says Tunisia, Mauritania, it's talking about we was fleeing all within Africa, right? So that's where you see these arrows are at. Now, I'm going to go back one page. I want you to read right here where it says during the period.
During the period of Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated
or guessed that what?
That over 1 million Jews.
Over 1 million Jews, go ahead.
Fled into Africa.
Go ahead.
Fleeing from Roman persecution.
They were fleeing from white folk. That's what the real Romans were. Watch this. Come on.
And slavery.
Read.
The slave markets were full
of what?
Of black Jews and Jewish slaves.
Read it again.
The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
So that's what it was.
That's right.
People who were sold it says the slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
Right.
So that means the people that got sold, my brothers and sisters that's at the sound of my voice, you are the Jews.
That's
the slave markets were full of us.
Right.
And guess what? They wound up taking our knowledge and they made us become niggas. Like for example, we would go to the bottom of the bottle and act like drunk retards.
Right.
Our sisters allow themselves to get hoarded out by simple brothers. Our men don't know how to be men, our women don't know how to be women. But why? Because we had this bastard of a nation come and bring us as slaves. The same people that they say Jesus Christ looks like, Jesus don't look like that pasty bastard right there. And the Bible says that he's black. And the Bible calls them bastards. Everything that I'm saying is biblical. The pastor don't know crap, and most of these religions are trying to get you to go away from God. That's what it is. Hey, real quick, let me get this book. I'm about to show you something. I'm gonna show you something heavy. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Benjamin, real quick, come here. I'm about to show you something. It is. Watch this. All right, now look. Here's another point of the book. Think about this. This is what we were when we left, right? Now it says the Jews. Remember, the slave markets were full of what? Right? Okay, there we go. Watch this. Now, this is what we were. When start where it says right here. The Jews made. Read that.
The Jews made use of every opportunity. They were an industrious and skillful people.
So we were an industrious and skillful people. We were. Watch this.
In the Jewish Ghanaian states were found kings.
So now, everything is about the list is what we were before we got put on a slave auction block. Everything we about the list, right? Watch this. Come on.
Princes.
It was kings, princes, go ahead.
Governors.
Read.
Generals.
Just keep going.
Secretaries. Treasurers. Revenue agents. Judges. Architects. Engineers. Doctors. Historians. Language interpreters.
Come on.
Mathematicians.
So all of these things is what we were, right?
Right.
All of this, but they got us from being that. They got us from being that to being niggas.
Right.
How the hell did they do that? Let me ask you, how did they do that? Hey, give me the Zonovan Bible Dictionary about Ham, because he said that was us. How did they get us from being that into being niggas? Oh, this whole point is going back to the main question you stepped over with.
Yeah, man, we all into it.
How did they get us from being that to how we are now?
I'm trying to get us
taking over our knowledge.
Okay, taking over our knowledge.
Mindset, you can say, to make another person believe that they're weaker or lesser than what they really are.
Okay, but yes, but what else did they do? What did they do to us that we still do today? What did they do? Come on. I'm gonna tell you one of the big things. They made us believe that our God looks like them. Because think about it, every other nation, their God looks like them. We're the only race that worship a God that looks like somebody else.
Right.
That's one. The second thing, they made us lawless. They made us lawless. We used to have laws that we followed, right? One of those, I'm gonna give you an example of something. God said that man's supposed to have a beard on his face. That's one.
Right.
God said we have to keep the Sabbath day. That's another one.
Right.
God said man shall not lie down with mankind as with womankind. But why is that? Let me put that one for example, right? Because America has that all over the place. That is a doctrine, that LGBT stuff, that's a doctrine of death. Let me tell you why I say that. There's no reproduction, there's no continuation with the people that practice that.
Right.
There's none. And it's not a shot at anybody that's doing it, right?
Right.
But it is giving knowledge to tell you this. If you practice that, you're not going to be living. Your generation is done for.
Right.
God is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. That's garbage.
Right.
They want us to do that so that way we don't continue to regenerate.
Right. That's right.
They don't want us to be on this earth much longer. So they say, hey, matter of fact, yeah, you can be with another man or you can be with another woman. Same sex. You can do what you want.
Right.
That's what the Bible's talking about. You know why people don't want to hear the Bible? Because it let them see themselves.
Right. That's right.
This book is a mirror. It lets you see who you are.
Right.
The real you. I want to emphasize on some of these points because he was bringing it out with the curses. And the reason why you see the stuff that you see right now is because those curses are living in us. And we don't want to actually use this book. Watch out. We don't want to use this book right here to change us. The Christian pastor says that God loves everybody. God don't give a damn about everybody.
Right.
He don't. He don't care about everybody. He don't care. And even some of us, right? There's going to be a lot of us that die because we don't want to keep his commandments when destruction comes. I'm going to help you to something. Benjamin, I want you to come back up. Iran and Israel is about to go to war. There's already been reports. Everybody that's listening, I want y'all to listen good to this because y'all comfortable. I need to get you uncomfortable for a second.
Right.
There's already been reports that they have a lot of Iranians that had came into the southern states, North Carolina down. There's already been a report that a lot of Iranians that came into the southern states. They're pissed off because a lot of their generals and their kings have been killed and murdered by Israel. But you know what they're going to do when they do these terrorist attacks? They're going to wind up cutting off the things that we're comfortable with, like our corner stores. They're going to wind up bombing some places like our grocery stores and besiege our ports. There was almost a strike at our port in North Carolina. So the comfortable food that you think you can get now, they're going to wind up striking and then you're not going to have no food in those grocery stores.
Right.
You're not going to be able to pick up the meat that you want to eat. The pasta, you're not going to be able to have that. The water's going to be cut off. Anarchy in the streets, riots and whatnot.
Right.
We're not prepped for these days. When the time comes, there's going to be a shortage of food, and where you going to be at? Who's the community that you're with?
Right.
What side are you on?
Right.
Because when you get killed in the street, you're looking for brothers to come and fight for you, especially our older brothers. Our older men have failed this younger generation because they do not teach the young men nothing.
That's right.
You got young men out here trying to teach the older brothers that.
Right.
We have to now change our mind and become men.
Right.
The boy days are over.
Right. That's right.
27, how old are you? 21. The boy days are over. We need real men in the community. We don't need garbage. We don't need brothers pussyfooting around. We done with all of that. Our sisters out here acting like hoes. Our brothers out here being effeminate and not giving a damn about their community. We need to fix that. Our children have no guidance and nobody's giving honor to God, the real God.
Right.
We need real men. That's what we out here to teach. To bring real men toward God and real women that actually that's willing to be submissive, we want them.
That's right.
Everybody else, they can go die somewhere.
Right.
God don't want all of y'all. He wants only a select few.
We need y'all to subscribe to help us push. We got a lot of work to do in North Carolina. The Carolinas need this work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Carolinas need this work. So we need y'all to go and subscribe right now. Grab your finger. This one right here in particular.
Right.
Swipe the YouTube that you're probably already watching. Click the YouTube app.
Right.
Go to IUIC Raleigh page. Right up under there, it says subscribe. Click that button one time. Click that check. Subscribe to IUIC Raleigh.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is the nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.